I've been like alone, tortured. How long now? I think it's September last year. I got taken off my family with no information. I feel like it's really unforgivable of what Italy and these women have done, and America making these trains to make celebrities a celebrity culture by murdering me on this train. That these people are in love. The time is they're putting me to death, but I don't have access to what I need. They make me leave to be more excited and happy in life. But they wound and wound and wound me to be these cutthroat influences in life, and they're putting me to death. They're not letting me even have mercy. They're not letting me have my time back. When there's a crime in Christchurch that happened on a bus with Graham and these Koreans, these 7 men, and they were flying this bus that I'm a dog, and then this mayor was running this as well in the day that I am a slut and to not trust me in this network of angels. And so they basically, it's apartheid. And in this case, my needs were neglected. Instead of helping me, they cut my lifelines off and made the world into this workplace toxic competitive thing, and everything to do with my work. America has invited people into my home to let them see me working at home on a Silk Road with Japan as well. So they can take credit for things that I've done. I am really good at nutrition. I've done it for years, but somebody disemboweled me. I am sick. I need medical attention. It's toxic, this influence. They are really torturing my body, my soul, me sexually, my liberty. I don't have liberty. Jessica took my liberty. These girls are breaking my heart. They have taken away, invaded all of my friends and family this France so violently. Like so violently abusing me and my rights to make poppy and kiki queens, and then keep projecting onto me I am the evil one. When they are getting walls written that I'm grumpy and I'm narcissistic, I'm all these nasty things in a book outcasting me, that I'm rude and disrespectful, illegally blacklisting me, which is a form of political violence. I've read. I've got videos that I was blacklisted years ago. And in this time, I've fought alone, and these men in power are abusing my right and forcing me out of a social group, and are forcing snuff tapes of sex and sexually assaulting me, giving me a death sentence to only let Kiki, this Japan, guys, and basically these Australians be public figures, and I got killed. Now I want to ask why in this time I didn't get a say. Australia, these cunning cleaners were outcasting me, and this whole world is about being happy, but because I said to this girl, I'm going to be happier than you, she blacklisted me out of the whole world and made sure all of my workmates are part of her celebrity nation. I feel very, very abused. I feel targeted. I feel like she takes away any friends, family, support system. These musicians have been going behind my back in my emails and actually blocking the beauty of what I created in my life, like the theft of my soul, the things that I've done. And the crow. It's like they've stolen a spiritual journey that was beautiful for me, and have framed me as with sexual violence for years. And then there's a lot of reasons why they abused me in a home and injected me with AIDS, given my stomach cancer, and stopped me being any influence for almost 6 years they've campaigned. And I'm asking, this is toxic. Why should people in influence stop me having the same support? You've made up that I'm bitter and cold, and I was like just framed. I can show you all the films of me being assaulted, and still the delusions of the public is still feel sorry for these Asian kittens, still feel sorry for Poppy, not the real abuse victim. Apparently the blonde girls got me framed for sleeping with one of their husbands, and Terry beat the shit out of me, and I've just been abused and raped and pound town. My anus was filled with fibers, and I'm not getting any support. It's like these guys are using celebrity influence and scapegoating me as the bad guy, so they can like dictate who gets to be famous in society, and are blocking me having just a normal life. So they've made a massive blackmail ring, and only they get support systems. The five the five Asians are actually doing inhumane torture, blocking support systems, and my landlord's barricading a tree. And it's my tree, it's my family roots of love. They've taken away all of my family with the use of celebrity culture as a way to get their own way. And that's where it's torture for me, because it's not only have they used the celebrities in such an evil way to take what was mine, everything, and they're keeping me sick and abused. I have a right to have healthcare too, and it's like, why take me off my family with the cops and suddenly put my mum with Nadia in a fashion show and all those men in a fashion show of the West, and then keep advertising Poppy and Kiki, and then they stole my business. They stole this is stealing the spoils of somebody else's work that they put in, and it was very, very stylish. And instead, my landlord repackaged it with racism for Lauren. Lauren is not anything great in life apart from being attractive and now a fitness regime. But you can see in my phones, I went and emailed all these places for support and to do fitness, and they've been banning my mail. And I'm asking, what did I do for America government to lock me up? Because it looks like they've been banning me from progress in my life for years, and they stopped me talking out. Like, I was talking out about it in Australia, and they just locked me out and put me to death and said only Kiki again. This is again and again and again and again. I'm being abused for the streets. They have trafficked me on a bus that I'm Bob the street dog for years, and now they've gone a step further with home invasions that I'm a dick. And for you, this is celebrity culture of fun, but for me, it's not. I've had violent home invasions, sexual assaults, to make sure there's health insurance on Ruth's family being the most influential with the most hegemony. Why should there be a lot of car insurance that I'm the least quality as I'm eating plastic and being poisoned? So they have a massive life insurance that this penguin is the most divine feminine of all the land. And I just got sexually abused as the beast of the nation and really scapegoated, stolen from my family, and then my family was like pushed into the celebrity culture of her VIP club of Amanda, and I got put to death unfairly. They took me off my family, erased my family, made them all part of their community, outed me of the community, tortured me as low class when I'm probably upper middle class. Then they banned me and all these books from all the social services. They put crosses on my name. It's political violence. Why am I not allowed the same treatment as them? Why do they get VIP treatment and I'm being abused? Poppy's abusing my right to be free. I'm abused as a dog for years, and I tried to fight it, and instead all these governments have just come down on me, making me pay all this violent abuse and are torturing me. I'm not allowed to have health care. Why are they banning my right to life? Like, why is it only Kiki and Poppy allowed to have all the social groups that I've ever met in my whole life, and my landlord? Like, she's showing me as this donkey sex all over the world, and I'm the one marginalised. Why? Which shows I'm being abused. Some person on their own would not be taking hostages and terrorising. The person that took me as a hostage is doing the terrorism. The five girls are terrorising me in homes. They're writing Kiki's names outside. They're writing the Joker's name outside, which shows I'm being terrorised and framed as a bitch wherever I go while I'm left dying, and I'm not allowed to be in an environment that's suitable, caring and calm. I've done years of therapy. I would be a calm person. And they've just for years, I got in Christchurch, for years behind my back, these American companies were making all this like culture bullying me and like humiliating my like personality, but none of my friends got to meet me. I got to meet Kelly, and behind my back, Ruth Cork and this American company are taking over every friendship in my life. So I'm asking, why are they locking up my life and are blocking me doing anything to do with work? They've blocked every part of my life by abuse of power, like total abuse of power, like in the highest levels, because there's so many letters to human rights in my phone. Years ago, there's lots of letters saying I'm being tortured, I'm tired of being abused by this beauty thing. Because they've been bullying me for years, and then in my house, Charlotte was bullying me that I'm fucking ugly for a boyfriend. And who else? Is it John? A bunch of these, like, and all these, like, Samoan kings. Why should I be tortured to death? I didn't do anything wrong. I want the tag of this book and the blacklist book of this country taken down. Why should I be locked up for the rest of my life? I should have equal opportunity. Why are they allowed to be treated special? This VIP situation is, there's a law about not treating other people more special, and they are. They've made up their DNAs more superior. They've made up that there's some sort of higher being of celebrity, and have kicked me out of any social group. And I was a victim. I just got taken out of Australia, blamed in some 501 passport problem, and it's tainted my name, and I want to know why, and I'm still not relieved. I'm still being abused by China, filming me in these restaurants daily, sexual assaults, making my friends have access to my rooms, and it's a massive RICO crime. And so I got to Narita's house, and those Asians are in that house, and they executed me with sexual violence and rape and torture, and yet they're free, and they're known as the good ones. Why am I being punished?